Okay, you guys, take a look. We're starting a new character. Now, we're doing a new series here and talking with IGO Gaming. This one is going to be solo, but during the playthrough with IGO Gaming it's still happening. I'm just too short. So, um, I reset the figure just to default. Gave him some hair. It doesn't look anything like me in real life, but it's just a little more normal. And I made myself a little taller because I find myself not being able to see over grass. So this is what we're going to do. We're playing on a map I've never played on, so let's kick it off and I'll tell you what this is all about. Okay, we're going to Ragnarok. I've never been here before. IGO Gaming says it's amazing, and I believe this one's huge, which is why we picked it, because we are doing Primal Chaos. I have done just a teeny tiny bit of Primal Chaos once before, when IGO Gaming first built his PC, and it was still on Evolved. And I did absolutely terrible at it. But I really like the idea of just reinventing Ark as we know it and just adding a level of complexity. Um, so I've watched a little bit of, or quite a bit of videos of Primal Chaos just to get an idea of how this is going to go. And so now we're going to see how it goes. I've got a couple other mods that should just make this more potentially successful. So I want to see what happens here. Good music. All right, there's two something reds there. Okay, so I think those are like the alpha ones. Wow, am I already getting a level? I just spawned in. I don't think I changed the settings too much. Um, I had IGO Gaming help me with some settings, and I don't want the settings to make everything super easy. I want the game to still be a challenge. So one thing for the series IGO Gaming and I are doing together is there's no stack mod. And the reason for that is I can't find a stack mod that doesn't also change the weight. And I think weight, what the heck? I think the weight is a big part of what makes this game slightly more difficult. How am I already injured? That's nuts. Um, but being that this is single player and has that extra level of difficulty with the Primal Chaos, I went ahead and I did put on a stack mod. Now in our series that we're doing with IGO Gaming, oh crap. I just increased the stack size by 3 in the INI files. Nope, still following. Um, apparently they can climb that rock from the other side. It's a green one now. Okay, that's all right. So there's a stack mod, there's the visual storage mod, because I really like the visual storage aesthetic. And so part of this, these are cool looking flowers. Part of this will be, wow, that is really cool. That is a big dinosaur skeleton. Part of this we will do a little bit of building, maybe one or two good sized bases, warehouses. Um, Apparently I was taming a stego, must have stolen my berries that I picked. Come on, wood? No, no wood? How about this one? So I will put together a list of mods. Dino Depot's on here again because I think that is a very well done mod. Wow. Okay, so we are going to do wait just so that we can do that. We have vanilla with sprinkles, so it should go ahead and pick up everything. We have the upgrade station. We have the B plus stuff, and that is because in the game that we're doing with IGO Gaming, things are just too big. Okay, I won't be using those ones. I will be using the Dino Depot ones. Yeah. So auto engram is part of vanilla sprinkles, so that'll happen. Primal stimulant, so that's cool. So it'll be it'll be interesting to see how this goes because I have not done Primal Chaos more than a few days. And actually, when I was able to do it back on Evolved, I used what I think is probably my favorite map, and that's Fjordur. I think Fjordur, with its more Viking-esque um, designs and stuff, along with the fun references for Lord of the Rings for me, is really awesome. So I'm sure we will go ahead and we'll find some of those here as well, but we'll see. All right, so let's see what we have. So we're going to go ahead, keep going into weight. We're going to get that to probably 350 before we go and do anything else. Oh, we do have reusable spears. Okay. Oh, wait, no. That's a primal spear, and it is reusable. So, I wonder. Let's go ahead, put that here, put this here. Let's go and get some narco berries, hopefully. And let's try to get a spear, because we can hear dodos around us. Oh, okay. And I feel like I am definitely taller, but some of these bushes are still really big. All right, we still only have 2 narco berries. That's nuts. I don't think we've really adjusted too many settings for the game because I want to be fairly vanilla as far as, experience goes and stuff like that. Um, Harvesting is up, so we did crank up the harvest settings because it's just me and I don't want to spend all day long doing everything myself. So hopefully when we get to the point where we have proper tools, we'll be able to get a good bit of stuff. And it just seems to be coming slow right now. But whatever. We'll collect. Oh, that's right. I don't really need. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, and it's going to. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird number. Okay, so we're not going to do weight because I forgot this has everything's weight reductions because of the stack mod. Okay, so let's go ahead. I kind of want to get our movement speed a little bit higher so that we can successfully outrun things. I think that will be important. I don't think I'll use the augmentation station. I don't really know what that's for. So, um, okay, cool. Gives a stamina boost. Uh, Health boost, okay. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's try to get those narcotics for that spear. There we go, there's one. Let's go ahead and equip this stuff. I don't know how much that gave us, but we will let it be. Oh, there's another narco berry. Oh, there he is. What level are you? Can we... 50. I don't know if we'd actually be able to take that guy out. Maybe this guy's a lower level. 60. Okay, well, there might be another dodo around. Don't want to get too close to anything green or red. However, I think this is one of those cool maps that has the boxes on the beach. Are you a low level? What? No. Oh no. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go over to the beach. Let's see what we can find on the beach. Because if we could find some metal tools, and I don't know if Ragnarok is one of those maps. Okay, there's something larger over there. All right. Let's run this way for a while, see what we can find. I see something purple. Purple is probably like mythic or fabled, so that's definitely not on our to-do list today. A Dilophosaurus. Yeah, we should probably try to take out the Dilophosaurus here. Good, good, good. All right, let's go ahead. Let's pretend that this is going to be actually safer for us. Let's go ahead and finish that. We need hands and feet. Okay, so we want B plus feet, B plus hands. Wait a minute, more fiber. Have I not collected enough fiber? Put something away, grab some fiber, hopefully. Let's go over here. Plenty of fiber. All right. Just gonna harvest this whole plant. Some narco berries would be really phenomenal too for that spear. I'm not usually a big fan of the reusables. I think that takes away from the survival aspect because I think in a survival situation, you have to recover that spear, or the bola, or what else is usually reusable? I don't remember. So, not a huge fan of that. I think it takes away from the game. Okay, so wait a minute. Gives a speed boost. That's not a boost. Stamina boost. Weight boost. Wait a minute, that went up. Okay, movement. Okay, so the feet, it says a speed boost, but it actually takes our speed down. So we're not going to wear those for now. I do want to go ahead. Whoa. I don't know what's going on here. Can we just sort by alphabetical? Yeah, let's just, there we go. Let's leave it like that. Let's go ahead and do some stamina, just so that we can outrun a couple of things maybe. Okay. What can we do? We can't get that one yet. We could make a couple foundations. I don't want to go too much into any one thing yet. I do. How many can we make? Let's go ahead and craft 3 bolas. Repair and repair. So we're good and ready. And man, we're just not getting those narcotic berries or narco berries. That's a little bit of a bummer. All right. Back on the hunt. Let's see if we can find some wooden crates here near the water's edge. Which way am I heading? I don't really know. Let's try to go around this, what looks to be a bit of a bay. There's a dodo over there. We'll stay clear of that guy for sure. Until we have a way to knock it out. Which I guess we could do a bow. Okay, that was a little scary. Or not a bow, we could do the other one, the slingshot. I don't think it's going to be very practical though. So we're just going to go ahead and run up the beach for a while. Collecting things as we go. Getting some wood, oddly enough. Okay, so we definitely don't want that guy's attention. Or that guy. Okay. Ooh, wow, nice and red. This looks pretty cool though. Nothing. Okay, whatever. Let's go over here for a moment. Let's take a quick peek. Oop, no, that's not good. Oh, two of them. Oop, yep, there's the other one. All right. Let's just fall to our death, I guess, is what we'll do. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down to number 3. I'm not too worried about reclaiming that stuff. It's all just primitive stuff. We can always start over. Okay. Hmm. All right, so we died over there. So let's go this way. Let's see what we can find. Well, let's look at the map. Okay, so we started there, and we were heading up this way. So let's go that way. Yeah, let's go that way. Oh, well, maybe we won't go this way, but at the same time, yeah, I kind of want to go this way. Take a quick peek. Oh, man. All right. One of those shock waves is probably going to kill us. But at the same time, I really want to go over there now. I wonder if we could swim safely around. Apparently, I can't quite jump how I wanted to. Okay, let's try. Let's try the jungle. All right. You know, I like that this tune, the music, but the fact that it just kind of plays the one time when you respawn is a little bit lame. Why is there such good battle music right now? It's just spawning. All right, let's go ahead and do the punch trees and that sort of thing. There's something big here. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's time for us to go. Seriously? That small fall did that much damage to us? Okay. Alright, our health is regenerating, so we'll be most likely okay. Can't really punch anything right now because we'll end up dying. Let's try to get some clothes. I think the pants and the shirt gave us stamina and health. That Oh, but I think I need a little bit of hide for that too. All right, let's pretend this is a reasonably safe spot and see what can we do. Let's go ahead. We can do a hat. And we can do shirt. And we can do a little bit of health so that when we fall again. All right, that's a little bit better. What on earth is making that sound? All right, some wood. Okay, now. Oh, we've got a drop coming down. Oh, and I see boxes. Very good. Let's go and collect a little more wood. Try to get our tools. However, if this goes well, those boxes are going to have our metal tools. All right, there we go. Now this looks like a much safer way to get down this time. Nail it. All right. What kind of dodo are you? Please be a normal dodo. Whoa! Did anybody see that one? Or is that just me that was completely blind? Okay, so there's boxes there, so that's definitely what we want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's do that again. And watch out for the green dodo. And the Dodo Rex that's right in front of us. Oh man. Nice. All right. Death number 1. Dismissed. Last death. Okay. Whew. We're gonna need at least a pick, I think, to break the box. So let's go for a pick. We need a piece of wood. Can we get a piece of wood? Maybe not. Let's go ahead. A little bit more there. A little bit more there. Those are going up by 20. I don't remember adjusting those. What do we still need? Probably some kind of rock. Okay. There we go. All right. So we needed to very carefully take out this guy. Nope. Okay. Oh, gonna die again. Well, it's one way or another, isn't it? That's okay. I should really be counting these. That was death number several. Okay. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're probably on number 5. We'll try to keep that count going. No promises. Whoa. This. Perfect. Okay. Can we open these with our hands? Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. Okay. Nope. We are 350 meters away from where we were before. And there's crazy battle music. And what I'm assuming is the king of all the dodos. We need a tree. I see trees over there. Yep, and he sees us. Demonic dodo is what it is. I love the little crown of fire on his head. All right, we're going to guess that's number 6. Maybe 7. There were... What the heck? Did I spawn at death? I think we're up to 8 then. 7 or 8. Okay. Last death. Okay, alpha. Oh. What? This was supposed to be an easy place. That's the Guardian. I watched that one on somebody else's channel. Okay. Why can I not build that yet? This is going to be a long series, you guys. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's try jungle number 2 because apparently the Guardian is right there. Okay, I see boxes on the right. 10. We'll go a little bit further down because it doesn't seem to be... There's something right there. Okay. And I'm still hearing the explosions. Oh, okay, you're a Hydra. You're huge. Six, okay. What? Is that a beaver dam out there? I think it might be. Okay, well, I didn't get attacked by these guys. Oh, why are the dodos the aggressive ones? Okay. I find that a little bit odd that the dodos are super aggressive. But, and then the trike, the alpha trike. Ooh, nope. How is he still there? How is he still there? We're up to a good number. Okay. I feel like we've tried all these recommended ones and they're just not working. Let's try somewhere new. The Highlands. Okay. All right, definitely change the scenery. Well, maybe not. All right, we do want to go to the beach. Is this the beach? This is not a beach. There is a beach. Okay. This is beach-like. Okay, what do we have? We've got a very white parasaur over there. And I'm cold. We've got a whatever the heck that is. I think I want to go down that way though. Huh, we'll go this way though, because my instincts so far have not been phenomenal. Let's go ahead. How many? Let's see if we can not worry about the cold too much. If we can get enough fortitude to survive the cold, so there is a red dodo over there. Oh, okay. There's also, okay, one. Let's go ahead and just do 5 into fortitude. Okay, can we do? Can't do that yet for the axe. Okay, can do an axe. Apparently we're going to do 2 of the torches now. Okay. What is up with this white parasaur in the stone here? Alright. We're gonna try to hug the water as much as possible. I don't know if we'll get anything useful to us. Ooh, hide is useful to us. Okay, that's fine. 4? Yes. I was like, I don't know if oil is going to help us yet, but we'll go ahead and take it for sure. If there's any luck, we can get a few more bolas as well. Okay, safety check. How are we doing? We're doing not phenomenal on hide, but we're making progress. Okay, bola, where are you at? Or I lost it. Bola. Oh, we need more fiber. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and just collect as much as we can before we get attacked. Definitely don't turn away from free hide, you guys. Okay. While that repairs, let's go ahead. I don't think movement speed up is going to help me anymore. I think that's just where it's at now. Let's go ahead and get a little more. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have just done stamina. I think that would have been a better call. I wonder how long this thing's going to last. Like, can't tell if it's wearing out. Huh, interesting. I want to go to that big tree. That big tree is our next goal. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hopefully collect some fiber. Not too far that way. Those dodos are much more dangerous than a dodo ever should be. Whoa, that sure is a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and call it there. Oh, this is a dodo we can kill. Okay, now stuff's blowing up again. Okay. Which direction is it blowing up from is the real question. Okay, that is a large trike. However, trikes have not given us a problem yet. So let's hang out here for a little bit. Try to get some more fiber. I think pants, shirt, hat, and gloves. Not the shoes, because they messed with our movement speed. Which, by the way, I didn't realize the mod turned movement speed on. Or maybe iGo Gaming tricked me and had me put that back on. But at the same time, I guess it's going to be kind of important for this one. So let's do cloth. 1, 2, 3. Man, I haven't been this like hyper aware of what's going on around me in a very, very long time. Okay. I guess that's good. I mean, that's the point of it, right? I mean, games are made to be relaxing. I do think these are video games are designed to be enjoyed. However, when you play a game and it's repetitive, I think that's where I can get behind mods. Generally, I like to respect what the developers have created and play the game as was intended, but let's get some cloth pants. I also think that's better. I guess I should put those on too. That was weird. Okay, bola. I think at some point, now we're out of fiber again, you do need to up it over what the developers had intended, because at some point games do get boring. Very few games don't. Are those silica pearls? No? Okay. Okay, so I see a trike over by the tree that I wanted to go to, and it looks large, and it looks very black, and with green glowing eyes. So that's probably a beta with the green eyes. So I don't want to get too close to him, so we're gonna run over there, and then hopefully not die. Okay. Try to pick some stuff up on the way. Look at that. He just let us pass so nicely, but we're not going to hang out by him. As nice as he might be. So I'm not normally too big on mods, but I think Arc. I think at some point you got to be like, yep. What is this now? With Arc, you got to go ahead and you got to. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Well, we are in a jam. Sorry. Finish the thought. With Arc, at some point you got to be like, yep. We've got to up it a little bit. Let's go with a mod. Okay. Let's go ahead and go down here. Hopefully without dying. Okay. This seems like a really good spot to put some metal tools in a box. Let's go that way. Yeah, hope he's not coming over to me. Okay. Man, easy spawns. I guess they would be easier if, we didn't have Primal Chaos on. So, okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Hopefully. I think what we might go ahead and try to do. Well, let's just get back to land. Our stamina's doing okay. It's actually not draining very much, if at all. It's not, I thought it would be draining with swimming. Well, that's a good surprise. Here we go. Okay, good. All right. No music. Actually, I don't know if you guys can hear my music. I can clearly hear it, and it sounds good. That was actually really nice. Very battle-ready music. All right, so this is a terrifying looking area, honestly, with the fog, but maybe it's gonna be all right until we see a dodo. Well, we do have. Let's go ahead and do Bola. Really? All of that for one? We could really use. We could just really use. I can't even think what we need. A sickle. A sickle would be really phenomenal. Okay, but we are going to try to keep going past this guy. However, there we go. Okay, let's go to that. From here, that looks peaceful. So we're going to go up the hill and, oh, across the bridge. Let's go across that bridge. We're going to bullet this guy. We're not even going to try to fight him, though. What? Wait. I'm pretty sure I bullet him. Okay. Apparently not. How's my stamina? Is doing okay? It might be a jump in the water to save our lives kind of thing. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get there. Let's, nope. Nope. That was a bigger drop than I thought it was going to be. Ah, oh, we were alive for just so long. Okay, well, we almost made it way over here. So that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and let's test it out. Let's see what we got. That's a red something. I have no idea what it is. Bronto? Oh, uh, it's got the horns. That's a Karchar, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna swim across. Okay, well, ocean is relatively safe because it's completely empty. I did have some issues earlier today. Michael Gaming and I we were playing on the server together, and I kept forgetting to put my scuba tank on. So I died a good number of times because I was dumb. It's okay. All right. Now, I don't know what's over here. Is this where I'm going to like encounter my first arc bison? Perhaps? That could be kind of fun. All right. What do we want to upgrade here? Let's go do some melee so we can go ahead and maybe take stuff down. I can't even harvest any of this? Really? All right. Let's get up there. That looks safe. It's probably not safe. All right, fiber or just berries. Okay. Oh, there's some, finally. Okay, we'll make our way to the left. All right, let's harvest here. No! Seriously? Ah, this might have been a bad idea. Can I outrun this guy long enough? There's the water. Okay. Dodos can't swim, right? Actually, the music stopped. Oh, he did not. All right, made it to the bridge. This was a goal. Bridge. Good. Okay. Is there anything helpful over here? like a dodo killer, but something friendly to me. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do our thing here. Oh, a red dodo. Okay. Do they hear? Like, I'm punching wood right now. Like, that would be loud and painful. You think they're gonna? You think they're gonna notice that? I just want to go up this way. Okay. Oh, we got 20 hide out of that. Oh, we got a lot of, not hide, fiber. That was a pretty good fiber grab there. All right. That's not something we want to hang out with. That might be one of those weird turkeys, and that's not what we want to go towards. Why are why are things so angry in this mod? Okay. Let's see if we can get a little bit of stone and flint from this rock here. Ah! Finally made a jump without dying. Found a shark. All right. This could be our island. Oh, there's a shark getting closer over there. Can we get onto this? Phenomenal. Okay, won't be able to get up there. We might. Okay, so that's where we got to go. Let's go ahead. Oh. Okay, let's go there first. I think we can get there, and then we'll try to go out that way. Okay, that shark is not a problem today. Not a problem today. Later, probably. Oh, we might actually be able to get up there. That's a pretty decent slope we got. Okay, we may be in luck. We may not be in luck. Well, there. Oh, can we stand on any of this? Okay. Well, we started walking. There we go. All right. Don't think we're going to get up this one. However, whoa. Dang it. Stupid bird. Okay. We will find a place that is reasonably safe that we can call home at some point. We know that there's boxes somewhere on the beach to get us those tools. And then we should be able to harvest a good bit of stuff and build something. And hopefully there's going to be a box around here. All right, let's see. Okay. You know, if I was a box of tools floating around the ocean, this is definitely where I would want to land. Yep, right over there. Let's try to get a little bit of stuff out of this. What are we? Oh, we're short on thatch. Interesting. Okay. I thought we had bunched enough trees to get thatch. That's okay. That is going to be okay. So what I would like to try to do, because we're about 45 minutes into this adventure, and we've died way too many times, is see about getting a safe place. And it's probably just going to be thatch hidden somewhere along the beach. in a corner like over here somewhere and see what happens. But you know what I don't see is trees. And that's going to be a problem. So we know there's a dodo somewhere in that general area. And it's odd that dodos have been the problem because I've never considered dodos to be the threat, right? It's weird how the mod will make you reconsider the strategy that you've been doing forever. Okay, here's some thatch. There we go. And I wonder if they could give us a box. Nope, we're on a cliff again. Okay. But I wonder if we can go ahead and build here. Or maybe over there. Huh. You guys don't know, but I just raised my eyebrows in surprise because that looks like a pretty promising thing. So let's do a couple of things. Let's go ahead and grab some more flint. Let's go until we hit 20 flint. And then we'll go ahead and get about 20 stone. Okay, so that should be 20 flint. And then we'll go in and try to harvest all these trees as well. I do want that. Oh, I thought of something that you guys might want to know about. Timing on here. So we adjusted the day and night cycle so that daytime should be twice as long as normal, while night is half as long. And that is because I can't see at night, and if I'm recording, you can't see at night. And I won't do too much anyway, so it should still be in the end kind of the same length for a day, which we're still on day one. So I don't think it should matter overall. If we're not doing a 100-day thing. We're just gonna play until we beat the Guardians and a couple other bosses. I'm not really sure what. I would like to tame or defeat even like the demonic and angelic ones, which are, I guess, the top tier in this mod. That's what I would like to do. I don't know if you can tame them, but at least we should be able to kill them. So let's go ahead. Let's go and do a little more melee. Let's go ahead and can we do wood structures yet? We can. So let's go ahead and do really just one. What am I short on? Oh, wood. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do one wood foundation. And we're going to do a campfire. Yeah, let's call that good for now. There's no more trees over here. Well, there's this. Let's go ahead and harvest this. I didn't realize we were so low on wood. Okay. Let's try to make it to that. And there's up around this area, we should be able to grab just a little more wood. Not there. Again, I've never been on Ragnarok, so I don't really know what's coming up. Okay. Dodo, Carbo. Okay. Trees are what we want. So let's actually, can we get really not a lot of fiber out of this? That's kind of a problem. Fiber is a big deal at this stage. So let's see if we can get a 2x2 hut going, or maybe a 2x1 for now with some walls. That was actually a good chunk of wood. This should be a pretty decent chunk. I mean, based on its size. Not quite as much as I was hoping for. Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to scale up that way, so we're going to go up here. And see what we can find. Grab what we can on the way. There's a dodo on our right. We're just going to sprint past him. Oh, a tree. Okay. Might stop to harvest the tree. Oh, it's... I think that was a Pego. It's worse. Oh, it is a Pego. Okay. I thought I had bolas, but we have not collected any hide yet. So no bolas for us. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a safe place here. All right. Wow, I'm just stepping on everything. Okay. We're going to sleep at the top here? Yeah, we could build in here. Just as a temporary... The problem is I don't see resources outside here. And like, there's one tree. We might have to go back to the jungle just for resources. Okay. That's bad. One tree, two, three. I don't think there's enough resources here. Ooh, no, I just went there. There, good. Okay, so we have a giant raptor, giant glowing red tech or maybe volcanic of some kind. Little wood over there, but no real resources. I mean, we might have to keep going around. Let's take a look. What do we have? Okay. I don't know if we have anything over here. If we've got a forest there, that might work. But we might be in a really bad spot to start out. Huh. Okay. Well, here's what I think we want to do. We can't build anything with hide. We can't build a bed. We don't have the hide for that. We can't really build anything because we don't have enough wood to do anything. We're not, well, I mean, that was a little good, well, not a good, it was a bit of fiber. Not a lot of fiber. It was a bit. And that was some kind of seed, I think. I'm kind of watching what we're grabbing. This is not going to be sustainable. I guess there's a little bit of wood there, but I mean, this is, what do we get from here? 15. And I guess, I mean, it'll respawn in time, but how much wood do we have? 180. Okay, we're up to 3. That's better. I I don't think this is going to be the sustainable spot we need. And I kind of think it might be easiest if we just go back to where we saw that first super crazy scary dodo with the crown on, the demonic dodo. Ooh, that's a hard call to make. Huh. I did figure out how to do this, so at least we can say hi. Can we wave? Emotes and custom salute, sorry. Wave. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Well, I think what we're going to do, say goodbye, wave goodbye, and I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to go ahead and I'm going to kill myself, go way back over where we started, where we actually had jungle-like resources so that we could survive. That, I think, is going to be the plan. So I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll see you back in the jungle. Have a good day. Please like, subscribe, comment. I really enjoy the comments. I think that's the best part about being on YouTube is having people say hi and offer advice. So like, comment, subscribe, read your Bibles. We'll see you back in the jungle. Bye.